There's no one like you, my little girl. Your eyes so blue under those brown curls. Soon you're on your way, promise me that you know the world is yours. Strike them with your glow. Go on now, be good, be fine, live your life.
Right, good day. I've come to Gossi, that's how the sat-nav pronounced it. I'm not sure if that's right. Really nice lake. It's midday, so the light's not very good. So this morning I went back to Halsta, actually stayed there last night, and went and tried to get the sunrise. And it was really misty this morning, so we didn't get any really golden light, but we did get some really cool mist coming up through kind of over the lake and over the peaks either side of it. So he came out quite nicely. Again, it was absolutely rammed with people, and there was obviously loads of houses by it, like I was saying yesterday, so I didn't really want to make any noise, so I didn't vlog down there. But I'm quite happy with the images. I'm not sure which ones I prefer yet. I think I like the moody ones from the blue hour from the night before better, to be honest. But it is quite cool having that mist there. Yeah, so Gossi Lake. It's been absolutely manic here. I went to Lago de Braise last year, which is in the Dolomites, and I thought that was busy. Here, there's a whole road is full of cars for about probably a mile, and then you've got 4 big car parks, and the 4th one is the only one that's empty. Every other one is rammed full. You've got to walk up a steep hill to get her as well, so it's not the easiest one to get to. What I should have done really is come here a lot earlier and try to get here on my own. That being said, because you are a glacial lake type thing here and you're hemmed in, you're not going to get sunrise until quite a few hours after sunrise, if you get what I'm saying. You're not going to get the light coming over the peak, so I think there's no way really of getting down here and being quiet unless perhaps you come down in the winter or something like that. But it's yeah, really beautiful location. You see why a lot of people come here. So the plan really is just to try and find some kind of foreground interest to shoot the lake with. The colours aren't really there to go for the wide angle shots, and there's a lot of haze in the peaks. These ones behind me look quite nice, but it's whether I can get them in the composition or whether I can line them up to kind of work with anything. So I'll have a scout, see what I can find, and I'll catch up with you a bit later.
Go on now, be good, be fine, live your life.
Right, I've got my first composition set up here. Luckily, it's not quite as busy around the lake as I thought. I think a lot of them going up on the cable lift. As you can kind of see, there it is at the top, just there. So I found 2 compositions already. They would look a lot nicer around the sunset, sunrise, but it is what it is. First one is down the lake here. I'm using this bit on the left as a bit of interest, just to break up what is pretty much a boring kind of straight down look really. But it's still quite nice. I'm shooting a bit overexposed as well because I want to blow out the skies a bit because there's no real interest in them, and I like the look of the gradients as it comes down the valley. We've got some nice trees as well and a nice kind of shape coming down through the valley, and the way the trees lie in there, it does look like there's a bit of snow on the very top of the peaks there, so it's a bit of interest. Like I said, it'd be nicer in a different colour, so I might have a bit of play in post to see if I can add any life to it. The other thing I've been shooting is the light at the moment, and sorry if you can't see that very well, but over here is hitting these trees just as they kind of go up either side of the rock. Well, what that's doing is it's kind of making the trees light while the rock's still dark, and also at the very top, can't see with my glasses on very well, sorry, along here there's these really nice gradients you're getting on top of the peaks as the light hits them at different angles. So that's kind of the other composition I'm going for. I'm shooting with a polarizer, although I'm not sure it's having much of an effect, and I am shooting the lake with a 10-stop Lee ND filter as well to try and smooth it out. It doesn't look too bad. There's enough colour in the lake that it's not just going horrible blue cast colour, it's staying its kind of natural colours, which is really green. Quite vibrant green actually, and it's working quite well with this side as well. So that's all really. I did have a soft grad originally when I was shooting down the valley here, or down across the lake to the valley, but the problem is I can't get a polarizer ND and a soft grad or a grad on at the same time. I can only either do 2 filters, so the polarizer unfortunately screws in after the mount, or before the filters slide in, should I say, so you can't get them all in there together unless you take that polarizer out, then you can get 3 filters in. So I'm not shooting with a soft grad anymore, to be honest. Like I said, there's no interest in the sky, and I kind of want it to be overblown and overexposed anyway, so a soft grad's probably going to make it not do that effect that I want. So yeah, I'll get these up and then just explore around a bit more and see if there's any more locations to be had. There's a good spot I can see in front of me now which you can get down to the water's edge, so I'll go there any minute and see what shots I can get.
Sailors passing on the street, are you ready for peace? Ships are filling up fast, are you ready for ease? Forget bad memories and leave those hurting knees behind. Birds are filling up the sky, are you willing to try? Right. Sing along as they hum and be fulfilled. Many more will come, many more under the sun. Pack your finest suit. We will keep it steady. We will be the confetti. If we fail, we just reboot. Grass is greener on this side. Are you ready for new? New beginnings, new pride. Let your spirit shine through. Many more it steady, we will be the confetti. And if we fail, we just reboot. Cause nothing can hold us back. Oh, nothing can take.
Right, I'm at the next location now. In the end, I didn't actually stop at anywhere in Austria. The main reason is the last few locations I've got to, I have been rushing really to get to before sunrise and sunset. And I wanted to spend the last couple of days I've got solely based on photography in Slovenia and Croatia, just because I've only got about 5 days left on my own now for me to do the photography. And I've spent some time in Austria already, and I wanted to kind of leave it really. So I wanted to get down to this place well before sunset so I could do a bit of scouting. I didn't want to have to be rushing. So I've come to Jamnik, which is in Slovenia, and there's this awesome church here. And like I said this morning, I saw this on a vlog probably about a year ago, and I've been kind of wanting to come and have a look at it ever since. It's not an amazing church, it's just the backdrop it has and the leading line and the kind of rolling hills up to it. It looks really, really nice. So I've come right here now because the weather at the moment is pretty good, touch wood, and we should end up having quite a nice sunset. So if this works well, I'm going to be really happy. We've got a tiny bit of cloud, not enough to add anything great at the moment, but you never know, it might improve a bit towards a bit later. Sunset's about an hour and a half away, so we got a bit of time. But yeah, I'm going to try and get down to the road now. I think it's a path you got to walk, although on the way up I didn't actually see where you park for it. And I'm going to try and get a composition, but to be honest, where I am now is probably nearing the kind of composition I'm going to get. So yeah, really cool church, nice backdrop, and I'll get set up somewhere and I'll catch up with you then. I've got my composition set up now. It's probably the easiest one I've ever had to do. So I've had to turn the van around and drive it or reverse it about 10 meters backwards, and now I'm all set up to get the church. Now this is what I wanted, this view, this angle. So yeah, I've just got to sit here and wait for the sun to go down really. So yeah, I've got a bit of cloud in the sky at the moment, like I was saying. See what happens. Right, I've got the shot set up now. It's still about half an hour before sunset, and we've got this really cold haze that's come in, which isn't doing it any favours. These mountains in the background are almost absolutely blank in the image. There's no definition in at all. I've tried using a polarizer to cut it out. I don't know whether it's a layer of kind of mist or something, but I just can't seem to get any clarity for it at all, which is really annoying. There is a few clouds that have gone up in the sky now, so we might get those to light up in about half an hour's time. I've been taking a few images already with the telephoto, the 70-200 on there, just to zoom in to try and do some portrait shots. Now I'll switch to the 24-105 because that's all I need for landscapes. I don't want to go too tight. In fact, I'm liking a lot of the images further back. It's a shame that the kind of weather has gone the way it is because the sun is setting behind us, although it is going right behind this kind of cliff kind of peak here that you can't see, so it is not going to get any direct sunlight on it at all. But what we might get, if we're lucky, is there's a few clouds over here and they might light up and throw some colour on it just towards kind of around sunset time. So just waiting now to see what happens. Hopefully it'll work out. You never know. I'm not sure if there's any lights on this church. If they come on as well, it'll add to it. And I'll catch up with you in a bit later. Hopefully the sky fires off and we get some nice shots. Right, annoyingly that light never improved, so it remained cold and kind of like damp looking, if that makes sense. The lights have come on the church. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a few HDRs just to see if I can save it, see if I can use that to add a bit of kind of vibrancy into the grass here, because it's quite dark. Bit annoyed really, because with it sunsetting there, it would have lit up all this nice kind of bank that's facing me, which you'll see in the pictures any minute, and put some really nice light across them. Unfortunately, obviously it didn't do that, so it's a bit annoying. Tomorrow though, we do have sunrise to the left of the church, so potentially I'll be able to get some sunbursts or starbursts, or whatever you call them, as it comes over the peak. And also if we get a bit of cloud around there, obviously it's going to give us a fiery sky, so hopefully tomorrow will save it. I'll put the images up from the location anyway today, and hope you enjoy them. Hope you've enjoyed today's vlog, and let's see if we can beat these tomorrow. If you've liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and any comments you want to stick in there, much appreciated, and I'll have a look through them. And I'll catch up with you on the next one tomorrow.